Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever the fuck it is where you are. My username is OB64, and this is Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, a roguelike game where the end of the world is present. This includes scenarios ranging from zombies to alien invasions. And the only real goal is to survive for as long as you can, and hopefully beat back the world's pending doom. Now then, to download the English version of this game, you'll have to go to en.cataclysmdda.com and click the buttons to the right of the webpage. For this video, I'm using the current experimental tiles build for Windows. Now then, to get right into the game, we're going to have to want to start with a world. So we click on that, we use the left and right arrow keys to move over to world, hit enter, and once we're on create world, we hit enter again. Now then, we get to select the mods that we're going to be using for this game. I like to always activate Ice Coon's weapons pack, more survival tools, and prevent zombie revivification. That's all I like to turn on for a default thing. I'm not entirely even sure what's in Ice Coon's weapons pack or more survival tools, but I always turn it on because I like having the option to make my own shit and to modify everything. So actually, that also reminds me, I like to add the, where in the world is it down here? Yep, the vehicle add-ons pack. That's another one I like to turn on, just because more content is more content, and yeah, that's why I do the Ice Coon's weapon pack, more survival tools, and vehicles add-on pack. Now, the prevent zombie revivification, I always turn that on because I think it's bullshit that I have to smash every single body that I deal with. If I want to do a horde, I have to do it all at once, and that's almost not feasible for almost any starting thing, and I like to be able to do anything, whenever. So that's just what I like to do. Now then, we're gonna have to use the shift key and then press period to get the greater than symbol. Yes, this is a game that includes using the shift commands, so pay attention to that whenever you're playing this game. I like to set the spawn, or the size of cities when you spawn, a little bit higher than normal. Item scaling rate a little bit higher than normal, or spawn rate. Whoops, that's that's the one I like to keep there. Item speed, or fuck me. Item spawn scaling factor. Shit. Turn that up. Everything else, pretty much keep it default is what I like to do. Because I don't like to do things too easily, don't like to do things extra hard usually, so yeah, sometimes I like to if you're doing starting thing, do not, if this is your first time playing Cataclysm, you're going to want to turn the spawn rate scaling factor way down, you're going to want to turn this way up, the item spawn scaling factor, you want to turn that up more than I did. This NPC spawn rate scaling factor, do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm sure no one else does either. And the monster difficulty, you want to turn that down quite a bit too. Maybe even 0 if it's your very first time playing a roguelike. You just keep things kind of simple. Don't want to scale shit. Anyway. The default region type, I've never fucked with. Initial time, don't fuck with. I don't fuck with the initial season. Blah, blah, blah. Don't fuck with any of this. Sometimes I fuck with classic zombies, just because that's the kind of run I want to do. That's what I do. Surrounded start now. If you want that, just in-game, you choose a challenge. Probably in the house. You'll get extra points for it, and yeah. Fuck spawning zombies at shelters. You no, fuck that. Static NPCs, yeah, that's preference, I guess. If you want that shit, then go for it. Damn, random NPCs. Nah. Mutations by radiation. I keep it true because mutations are dope as shit. Experimental Z levels. Well, you can read it right there. All it does is slow down the game. Apparently, we already have basements, so whatever. That's all that can be gotten from that. Now then, the name, you can press asterisk until you find something you like. Horsehead. Yeah, sure, why not? Greater than symbol, let's do that. Capital Y, we're done. We made the world. Alright, we're ready to do new game now. And that's gonna be good for us. We're gonna hit new game. We usually like to go for custom character, because you usually don't have any preset characters when you start off. Unless they change shit later. Yeah, no templates found. That's what you'll get. Anyway, random character. No, fuck that. Fuck that. You want to know what you do right from the start, and you want to set up for that. And play now. I don't even know what that does. I've never even fucked with that. Now, the first timers, actually, I forgot to mention, very first timers, there's a tutorial thing instead of spawning a regular world. So I guess do that before you make the world, or, well, I guess it doesn't matter what you order you make the world in, and then do the tutorial, because if you do the tutorial, then your world will be ready for when you're out of the tutorial, and you can just go like, new game, custom character, we're in. Hooray. Anyway, custom character. We go into that, hit enter, we wait for it to load. We got loading times. There we go. Alright. So, scenario. That's going to start off with a couple of things like where you spawn and some of the limiting professions. I like to start with evacuee almost always because it doesn't limit you. It starts you in a pretty safe location. You can get everything done really quick. Kind of from there, usually it keeps you not too far from a town, but at least safe distance to not die immediately. Alright, in stats, I only fuck with this very little, depending on what kind of person I'm going. Usually get a little bit more strength for carry weight and base HP, and then if you're melee, get extra strength for more melee damage. Really, you kind of want a little bit of dexterity. Intelligence if you want to do a whole bunch of skills without wanting to grind too much. And perception is only if you want to do ranged or if you want to not die from mines and traps and all that other bullshit that you just can't see because whoops, no perception. God, I fucking hate those. Anyway, traits. This is where we fuck around with a lot. We use the left and right keys to switch between negative and positive things. I forgot to mention we use the greater than and lesser than symbols to go in between these different tabs like stats and traits. Anyway, I usually like to do for negative traits almost always get addictive personality if I'm not doing a drunken master build or something like that uses a bunch of drugs. Because I plan on not trying to get hurt or anything like that, and try to not use anything to, counteract that shit. Anyway, next thing I like to always get, we just kind of scroll down here, is lightweight, because again, trying to no drugs, that's some shit we don't really want to go down, and if we do, we're in dire straits anyway, so it's worth it. Sometimes I get hates fruit or meat intolerance. Meat intolerance less so than hates fruit, because there are some things that are non-perishable that are meat, more so than there are non-perishable that are fruit. You gotta worry about your non-perishables, because they are going to be there for you forever. Keep that in mind. Anyway, next thing I like to get is this trigger happy, because if you're using guns, most of the time you're already either wanting to go full burst or just a gun that doesn't have a burst option kind of thing. Like, if you're using a gun that uses the burst, you can't really do enough damage to have one shot be worth it unless you're like 2 tiles away, and then it's like, oh, you're using ranged, eh? Not really. Have fun. You're gonna get hit in horde situations. Anyway, that's why I get trigger happy even if I'm doing ranged or non-ranged. I usually get Truth Teller because I don't fuck with civvies, or NPCs rather, ever. Same with Ugly, that's the exact same reason why I get those traits. Giving me 7 points extra to spend on things. Now then, in the positive traits, I usually, because I like to go melee, I like to go deft. Fast healer is a sometimes, if you so desire, because it helps you heal while you're sleeping. Let's just go slowly down this list here. Martial arts training. That is something I get because I love melee, and I love the fact that I can just drop a weapon, or drop anything in my hands and be ready for combat. I don't have to wield something after that. And I have extra storage space in my hands, that means, so I like to go that. So get martial arts or melee weapon, well, sometimes maybe melee weapon training, or maybe, it really depends on what you're doing on your run, though. For this build, we're just going a classic melee martial arts build, as I like to do the most. So anyway, next thing we like to do, sometimes I like to go pack mule, because carrying volume is, oh my god, if you start with a backpack in your basement, you win. You win. You can just run into town and get things done. You don't have to do any sort of grinding. You don't have to run into town being like, oh, I hope I find something to carry anything I find. Yeah, I know. Parkour expert, that's if you're willing to get into some really dire situations and then be like, haha, I'm going to use this fence now to get away from you guys. I win. If you want to do that, that's good. I like to get quick. That's something I always like to get. Pretty much always. It's just, oh. But that's enough of that. Action points. Anyway, tough is another thing that I like to get because the hit points. Whoa, dang, son. Where'd you find this? Anyway, professions. I like to try to go for black belt sometimes if I'm not getting the martial arts thing. Actually, I might pull the martial arts thing off. Do I have enough for that now? No. I'm 1 point off. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a bit risky. Take 1 point out. For black belt. Okay. I did it. I fucking did it. This will give me melee, unarmed combat, and dodging. But I will be starting with a knife, so I can't craft my way to victory if I don't have everything. I can't. I don't have any storage space to start with. I don't start with the weather-appropriate gear. Really, this is some shit. But I'm doing it. Usually, I also like to have points to put one extra point into dodging, melee, or unarmed combat, because you get 2 points for your first level in skills, even if you have profession bonuses. It doesn't matter, you get 2. So I could start at 10 for all of these rather than 8, and that's just, ugh. Again. Anyway, description. Here's where you choose your gender, your name, Bobbert. There we go, we got Bobbert. Yeah, that's what I'll name him. Then we can do the greater than symbol, go over to the Y, or we can hit, of course, capital Y. I hit enter for the going over. Pick style. Now, most people like to go Taekwondo because of the extra blocks and extra damage, but I like to go Karate because it's just damage. And I prefer to dispatch my enemies before they can deal damage to me. That's how I like to do it. So, the other ones you'll consider later once you know the game better. Anyway, so here we are. We are in Cataclysm. We're going to use my preferred movement keys are the number pad with the num lock currently on, so I can go diagonal. I can wait by just pressing 5. It's good for me. It's good for me. Anyway, we like to walk up to these lockers because we don't have very good gear for thermal wear. We like to walk up to these, search these for either emergency jackets, which is what I go for first because we can just wear those. What? Did I? Oh, that's what I did. Press E, do the up thing over, and then you had to go over. Forgot to do the over. I just hit enter on it, and it just closes the menu. It is a multi-pickup format, so you can push over on multiple things, and you'll start doing other things. Anyway, because you don't have enough volume on this build, it will ask you to put it on. I will capital Y, yes, put it on. Still falling, but I'm at least better off than I was before. Now then, we're going to want to go down into the basement. Sometimes a zombie will spawn down here. You'll have to watch out for that. I like to go up one and then over all the way to one side, and if I don't find anything, I go all the way to the other side. Go up 3 and all the way over to... Oh, we got something here. Paper wrapper, chocolate bar. Don't have enough volume to want to pick that up yet. It's in our base, so I'm not going to fuck with it yet. Continue going. What's this? Popular mechanics. Nope, not going to fuck with that. Bandages. They take up no volume, and they heal you, so I'm picking that up. All the way to the end, so you go up 3 again. Go over boots. Yeah, I'll grab those and put those on. Hell yeah. Up 3. Alright, that's all we got. We got boots, and we got those bandages, and we have food for whenever. Use the C key to close doors. Use the greater than and lesser than symbol to climb up or down stairs. Okay. Hit the X key to look around. Keep that in mind. That's very useful to keep in mind. And then we're going to hit the M key to open up our map. Check out where we are. Right now, this little @ symbol is us. We're at the evac shelter. North of us, we have... Oh, oops, I had my fingers on the wrong keys. We have no Home Improvement Superstore. I don't think we'll be needing to check that out anytime soon. We have a mine entrance. I'll be checking that out eventually. I've never seen one of those, so that's cool. We have another evac shelter. I'll be checking that out. And here we are, a town. We have houses right on the edge here, a radio station, police station, house, sporting goods store. Oh, that is perfect. We like to go to sporting goods stores if we don't have any backpacks or anything, because they almost always have a backpack or a go pack or something like that. Maybe a duffel bag. Clothing stores are also good because you could get like purses or any of those other things I listed before. Yeah. Houses are good to search if you don't have any, if you don't have any idea of where you need to go. There's nothing on the map saying, "Hey, loot me, loot me." Just go to a house. You'll be fine. You'll find everything. But it's better to go to specific shops of where you need to go. Anyway, I'm gonna open up this door immediately and close it. We've got snowing going on, not flurries. Spotted a dog. We'll be starting in safe mode. I like to use comma to ignore enemies unless it's like a big group of zombies or something. Because then I like to use exclamation point where it just ignores everything and it's like, okay, it's go time, motherfucker. So we're just gonna keep going. I'm going south. What is this? X over. Jumping spider does not care about me. I'll ignore it too. No, I forgot. No, I don't have enough room to pick up stones. I usually like to pick up 2 stones so I can make a hammer and then eventually make a stone knife. Those are the 2 very basic items that you need to craft before you are self-sufficient. It's nice to have a screwdriver too. Anyway, I'm going to check out this evac shelter before I do anything else. This evac shelter here is probably going to be my home. Because it's closer to the town and all that shit. We go up to Windows, hit C, and then direction of the window to close windows. If they have that option. Sometimes they don't. We just want to do it on all of these. Check here. Ooh, do we have a gas mask? Yes, we do. I'm putting that on because I don't have any face warmth, and that adds a tiny bit. Anyway. Oh, my hands. Shit. And let's check in the basement. Maybe there's something down here. Using my usual method of... I don't need that. Of searching by threes in the darkness. I think there are 2 sweatshirts, 1 t-shirt, and 1 thing of food in a wrapper. Nothing much down here. So I'm gonna continue on to the town. I'm probably gonna get a frost nip, but that doesn't mean much if it's just the first tick of it. As far as I know, nothing bad happens from just the first frost nip. Your skills will slowly degrade over time. Keep that in mind if you don't use it. Hippie van's battery dies. Oh, I guess I see a van nearby. There's a zombie, so we're turning off safe mode because we are no longer in Kansas, Toto. Holy fucking stones everywhere. Anyway, okay, yep, we're seeing a bunch of zombies and shit. Here's one even on screen now. Now, since we have quick and everything, we can just kind of move, and it's fine. We don't even need to run. Which run is quotation mark in this current version of Cataclysm. That Z9, that dog zombie thing, we might have to run from. Let's see here. I think I'm walking faster than it. Okay, we're good. At least I think. Things are strange. Let's hope that I don't see... Okay, I don't see anything to the south immediately. So I can just keep going. Now then, here we are at some windows. We smash once, we hear glass breaking. We smash twice, and... Oh, shit. Where the fuck did... was he right there the entire time and I wasn't paying attention? Oh, shit. We need to get out of here. But I need a fucking backpack. So we're going to use capital V to try to find objects first. We need that flashlight, so we're going to go over there eventually. We need... Oh, no. Don't tell me there's nothing. Oh, no. This was all for nothing. So, we're going to use quotation mark. We're getting out of here. That flashlight, just the flashlight, is not worth it. We are getting the fuck out of here. We're using running. We are getting... No. We know that there's shit coming to... Oh, fuck. It's already there, so I can't walk past it. Oh, we are going to try to run this way. We're going to break into this house using the 2 smash method. No, not picking that up. Okay, we are going to be looting this house quickly. Turn off run. Remember to always turn off run when you're done. Because you could use all of... Oh my god, no. You could use all of your energy without even realizing it. And that's not fun. Oh, I just realized there is a dog on us. Anything in our hands? I don't think we do. Weapon. Pair of Geta fits. What the fuck is this? When did I get this? Okay, we're gonna fight. It's just a Z9, so we should... Yeah, we fucking wrecked it. Shit. With our current scores. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. Searching goddamn everything. Screwdriver. Yeah, I'm doing it. I want a screwdriver. Oh, is that? No, Western boots. Contact lenses. Sports jersey. Nothing that we're looking for. So we're gonna keep going north to search that, but there was nothing in it. So we're doing the double smash. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so we're gonna go to another house. Probably this one up here. You're gonna keep searching towards our safe place. If things do not turn out the way we want it to, we will try to wrap up in a blanket and be safe. Is this zombie moving faster than me? No. Okay. This is where parkour expert would have been useful. But I'm cool. So steak knife. Yes, we need something sharp to cut things up. Actually, I think we're good now. I might want to pick up some clothing in my hand. I'm gonna pick up a blanket, I think. I don't know if these... Oh yeah, these down-filled blankets might provide more. No, cotton. Yeah, cotton. I don't know what provides more when cut up, so I'm gonna pick up this because it has higher volume. No, we're not putting that. Oh, fuck me. We're gonna start running because we need to put some distance between us and this decayed zombie. Just a little bit. We got down-filled blanket. We've got a knife. Really, we can start making pouches pretty soon. Then we can do some real raiding. So yeah, all we have to do is get back to our base and hopefully not be in vision of any zombies. Should be good. Should be just splendid, in fact. Let me check zombies, how far away. I used capital V and then used tab to go over to monsters rather than items. Alright, we are at 28 for this one. I'll move, check it again, 29, or yeah, 28 again. 28. The other one I think is moving in on me. 29. Oh, I'm putting distance on. No, I'm putting distance, I think. Let's move a bit. Yeah, we're putting distance. Uh-oh. But we're close to our house, so we have to start running to try to make sure that they don't see us when we're going into the building. It's only like 1 or 2 zombies. So it doesn't matter that much. We still have a little bit... Oh, hey! Okay, they're no longer in sight, so we can stop running. And we can just go straight into our evac shot. They saw me again, so I'm running again. Okay. So, we're gonna take this folded emergency blanket. Oops. We're actually gonna take it. We're gonna activate it to unfold it. And then we're gonna wear it. And then we wait while we take our steak knife, activate it, cut up an item, select our down-filled blanket. You're wielding it. Yeah, do that shit. Ooh, 13 rags. Okay, I don't even know if I can actually make anything yet because I don't have any fabrication. I don't have any sewing. We're gonna see. Whoops. We're gonna do the ampersand sign, which is the and symbol. Oh, notice that our lighting is very dark. We'll have to get next to the working monitor to do any actual work in this place. Anyway, here we are. We're gonna go over to armor and check out storage pouch. What we need. That's what we need right now. And we currently need a bone needle or wooden needle or tailor's kit or sewing kit. We're gonna make a wooden needle, which is gonna need a fabrication of 2, I believe. I'll be showing you how to get that soon. And then we need 6 rags, which is what we got from doing that shit. And then we need long string or 6 small strings or 20 sinews or 20 threads or 20 plant fibers. We're going to make the 20 thread we have to make sure one of the rags is in our inventory. We're going to go on the rag. We already have 2 of them. Never mind. I didn't have to pick it up. Anyway, and we're going to go into this and capital D for disassemble. Can't see to craft. We're going to redo that again over here in the light. We're going to capital D to disassemble. And here we are, 100 thread. Neat. We're going to need to do that twice actually, so I'm going to do this again. Once to load the needle and once, and then we're going to need the rest of them to make the actual item, because you need both a loaded needle and thread. So have fun with that. Anyway. Yeah, they don't cost any volume. I'll take it up. Anyway. Next up, we are going to... Actually, we're going to end this episode here. We're going to pick it up again next episode. We're going to go into crafting a lot more. And we are going to basically learn how to survive and indeed thrive. So, thank you for watching this, and have a good day, or night, or evening, or whatever.